Severe weather coverage will begin shortly on Dr. Don's weather. Please stand by. Severe weather coverage will begin shortly on Dr. Don's weather. Please stand by.
Well, once again, good evening or good afternoon, East Alabama and West Georgia. Dr. Don with you. We welcome those of you listening to us on WFAZ, God's Country 90.9, and WJHO 89.7, The Classic, and our viewers on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and DrDonWX.com. We have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning just issued by the National Weather Service office in Birmingham. So we're going to take you in and show you where this warning is. This is a severe thunderstorm warning. And I'll just read the text of the warning to you. The National Weather Service office in Birmingham has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Lee County in east central Alabama, northeastern Elmore County in east central Alabama, and southeastern Tallapoosa County in east central Alabama until 3:45 p.m. this afternoon. At 2:56, a severe thunderstorm located over Martin Dam, or 7 miles north of Tallahassee, moving to the east at around 30 miles per hour. The hazard with this storm is 60-mile-per-hour winds and hail up to quarter in size. This is radar indicated. So that is a severe thunderstorm warning now in effect for northwestern Lee, northwestern Elmore, northeastern Elmore, I should say, and southeastern Tallapoosa County in effect until 3:45, so about 42 more minutes on this warning. And I'm going to zoom in a little closer on this so you can kind of get an idea of what this looks like. And I'm going to back it up a little bit and show you the motion on this. As it moved out of Elmore County, or it's over in extreme eastern Elmore County now, about to move up into Tallapoosa County there north of Tallahassee. We're showing a pretty good hail core there. Let's look and see what the hail size on this one, probability of hail size first. There is a 70% chance that we do have hail in this storm, and then we will look at the size, and we could be looking at up to about 1 inch in diameter. So that's pretty significant. That will cause damage to rooftops and to automobiles. Looking at the let me give you some times on this. Bear with me just a moment. So here are the expected times on this storm. Waverly at 3:35. Gold Hill by 3:42. If it holds together, Tiger Corner down there on 431 around 3:48. Oak Bowery by about 3:51. And Alta Vista around 3:55. This is going to be awfully close to Bama Park. It will cross Highway 49, pretty close to the intersection of 49 and 50 up there north of Reeltown, where you see the pinks and the real dark red. That's where the most likely locations where the hail would be occurring at this hour. And we're seeing a pretty good lightning output with this storm as well. Now, there are other heavy storms out there, no question about it. We have a special weather statement covering this entire line, which stretches basically from Lee County back over into Tallapoosa County and all the way down through Elmore and back into Autauga County. You have a special weather statement that is also in effect for Lee County for that storm that's sitting right on top of Auburn And then as we go up to the north, just copious amounts of rainfall from Alexander City all the way back up through Daviston, into southwest Randolph County, southern Clay County, eastern Clay County, west Randolph, basically from 431 all the way back to the Clay County line. Just gobs of rain falling right now. Lots of lightning, a heck of a lightning show out there. I mean, it's almost nonstop. And unfortunately, lightning is not part of severe weather criteria. There's been discussion in the past that maybe will change at some point because, let's face it, lightning is a killer and can cause lots of problems. So, yeah, serious lightning output in all of these storms this afternoon. As you can see, the radar is just lit up with severe weather, severe thunderstorms, and lots of lightning taking place this afternoon across Alabama and Georgia. We have a severe thunderstorm watch that is in effect, which covers, I'll zoom out so you can see the overall picture for those of you watching us on social media. You can see that across central Alabama, from the Mississippi state line all the way to the Georgia state line, we have a severe thunderstorm watch. This severe thunderstorm watch is in effect until 9 p.m. this evening. And then across Georgia, we have a tornado watch that is also in effect until 9 p.m., 9 o'clock Central, which would be 10 o'clock Eastern. For our folks over here in Georgia. We have a very dangerous, life-threatening situation unfolding over here in Georgia. A tornado, observed, large, dangerous tornado on the ground near Cordele, Georgia, right there along Highway 75. It touched down back over Sumter County, very close to the state park down there on Lake Blackshear. So we are waiting to see if we're going to get any damage reports from that location over in Georgia. And then unfortunately we have a very strong thunderstorm coming right over the exact same locations where we may have tornado damage down there in Sumter, Dooley, and over into near Cordele, Georgia. That tornado down there was observed, and we know we had one on the ground down there, probably still do, very close to I-75 there at Cordele, Georgia. Then we have multiple thunderstorms down here, too, from Albany all the way back up to just south of Americus. And then closer to East Alabama and West Georgia, we have a severe thunderstorm. Again, same locations that were hit so hard yesterday, just south of Macon, near Warner Robins. And then back toward Columbus, just to the east of Columbus, just massive amounts of showers and thunderstorms and lightning taking place there this afternoon. So we were afraid we were going to have a rather large outbreak of severe weather this afternoon, and unfortunately that has happened. We are well underway now, and this is going to continue for several more hours. We may be dealing with this through the next 4 to 5 hours across Alabama and Georgia. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning up here in southwest Jefferson County. That's going to be just southwest of Birmingham, and that storm is going to be moving into downtown Birmingham and the southern sections out there along 459 around the city of Birmingham. So you folks down there at Homewood, Vestavia Hills, Pelham maybe, all the way back up into downtown Birmingham, you're going to have to be watching for this storm. I got to be honest with you, I don't like the way this one looks. It's beginning to get a little hook down here at the bottom. We're beginning to see a little inflow notch there. So right now it is a severe thunderstorm warning. We're going to keep an eye on that over the next hour or so as well. Bottom line here, folks, if I have talked about your area, if I've shown you on the map, and either you live in those locations or you know someone who does live in those locations, give them a phone call. Just make sure they're aware of what's taking place this afternoon, and make sure that they have some way of keeping up with severe weather information as we go throughout the remainder of this afternoon. But once again, we have a severe thunderstorm warning now in effect, and this will remain in effect until 3:45 this afternoon for northwestern Lee County and east central Alabama, northeastern Elmore County, and southeastern Tallapoosa County. in central Alabama for a large thunderstorm producing heavy rainfall, lightning, and gusty winds moving out of Elmore County over into Tallapoosa County. So we are going to pause just for about 10 seconds and allow our radio stations to go back to regular programming. If this severe thunderstorm warning changes in any way, then we'll come right back on radio and give you the updates on that. Or if anything else changes, if we have more warnings or if we get upgraded to anything different from what we have right now, we'll come right back and we'll update you here on our radio station. So those of you who are on social media, hang on. After I pause and let the stations go back to regular programming, I'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more, and I'll answer any questions if you have any in the chat room. Now would be a good time to ask those questions. So again, you're listening to WFAZ, God's Country 90.9 and WJHO 89.7, the classic severe weather coverage across central Alabama and east Alabama from Dr. Don's Weather. All right, social media folk, I'm back with you. And again, if you have any questions or comments, now's a good time to post them in the chat room. And I'll be watching that over the next few minutes or so. So apparently my daughter and my grandson's in the house tonight. Samantha Striblin says that my assistant, Riverman, is watching us this afternoon. How to do, River? Wish you were sitting beside me. I could use your help right now. Emily's watching us out of Valley. Also, good afternoon to Janie watching from Wadley. Christy is watching us this afternoon. Christy says that Hackneyville, the lightning is severe. So that's what I'm saying, folks. If it's lightning in your area, it is bad. This is a crazy lightning storm all across East Alabama and West Georgia, throwing out a lot of lightning. Becky's watching us Omaha Road and Roanoke. Anna's watching us in Wedowee. Gloria's watching us from Mossback Ridge. Also, good afternoon to Chrissy in Alexander City. Paula, thunderstorm pretty heavy in the Almond Malone community. Yes, it is. Ashley is in Wedowee. Brittany watching us from Roanoke. Tori is in Alexander City. Lori is in Rock Mills. Good afternoon, Susan in Springfield. Kelly is in Lynette. Heather watching us over this afternoon. Cindy is in Potash. Let's see who else we have here. Rita's watching us in Millerville. Walnut Hill in the house. Thank you, Sandy. Heather's watching us this afternoon. Emily's in Valley. Kelly watching us up in Woodland. Hello, Sherry. Josh talking about a little bit of hail down in the Auburn area. Thank you, Jane Irvin. Anthony, appreciate you. Francis is in Welch. Mayor of Dickert's in the house, Miss Ellen Sims. Mayor of Wadley's in the house, Miss Donna McKay. Thank you, Donna. We appreciate the support that the town of Wadley gives us here on Dr. Don's Weather that makes all this possible. We appreciate you and all the folks there in Wadley that support us. Heard County, thank you, Sherry. Good to have you in here. Walter's watching us in Lafayette. Roy Ann's watching us this afternoon. Randolph County's in the hood. Mark Bowen's watching us at Morrison Crossroads. Judy is up in Bowden. Renee watching us in Lineville. Richie is in Dickert. Chrissy's warning everybody, if you're in the path of that storm coming through Alexander City, lightning is ferocious, and that thing's just moving right up into southern Clay and into southwestern Randolph. Kim's watching us from Forest Park, Georgia. Patricia Brown is in here. Patricia Brown, Truett, that's Miss Pat. Watching us over at Roger Bell Auto Brokers in Roanoke, another sponsor here on Dr. Don's Weather. We appreciate Mr. Roger and Pat and all the fine folks at Roger Bell Auto Brokers, partners with Dr. Don's Weather. Katie's watching us. Tori Lashley's watching us this afternoon. Roselle is in Lineville. Keith watching us this afternoon. Bama Park. Okay, Sandy. Ought to be pretty rough right there right now. If you can kind of tell us what you got going on, that would be interesting. I think we lost that severe thunderstorm warning. Nope, no, we didn't. Let me bring it current. We still have that severe thunderstorm warning. Now, though, it's been reissued, so now we have southern Tallapoosa and northwestern Lee. They have dropped Elmore County from that warning. So let me see if we can give you some updated times. So here's some updated times on the storm in southwestern Tallapoosa County. It's that little boot down there in southern Tallapoosa County. So we're talking about Goldville by 3:42. The core of the storm is about to move over the intersection of 49 and 50, just north of Reeltown. Looking at Oak Bowery around 3:51, Roanoke Junction about 3:57, Casita at 4:07, and Beans Mill around 4:09. And just bear with me while I take a look at a few things here. Okay, just want to make sure there was no other updates. Back to the board. Lots of lightning and hard rain in Clacksville. Molly Bama Girl, thank you for that report. Alexander City, loud and bright lightning. Thank you, Janet. Myrna Longshore, watching on Country Club Road in Roanoke. It's gotten dark there. What's the level of the river around Malone? I don't have the exact number. I'll see if I can get that for you right quick. Let's see here. It was in flood stage. I'm sure it still is. But it was not, it was like low-lying area flooding, and we're talking recreational and farmland flooding. All right, it looks as though it has dropped. The last report was at 3 p.m. and the river gauge was at 11.2 feet. So it's out of flood stage. It went to minor flood stage at the Wadley Bridge is 13 feet. So the river went to 13.57 feet. Tell about what time that was. It was around midnight last night. But it has slowly fallen since then, and the last river gauge reading was 11.2 feet. That was at 3 o'clock this afternoon. So we're below flood stage now on the Tallapoosa River, but if this rain continues like it is right now, it's going to go back up. Dark, windy, and rainy in Broughton. Yeah, we do have a new special weather statement. That is covering New special weather statement now for that line of storms from Alexander City up into Randolph County. Now, the special weather statement does not cover Wedowee. It stops at about Needham's Hill. But I can tell you, it doesn't matter. You've got very heavy rainfall up there in Wedowee as well. One of the main reasons they're issuing this special weather statement is because of the lightning output, which is unusual. They normally don't do that. This is a special weather statement just issued by the National Weather Service, and this is for a strong thunderstorm that will impact portions of southern Randolph, northern Tallapoosa, northwestern Chambers, and southeastern Coosa County through 4 p.m. At 3:14, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm along a line extending from near Abanda to near Highway 9 and Highway 22. Movement was to the east at 40 miles per hour. Winds in excess of 40 miles per hour and penny-sized hail can be expected with this storm. Again, the locations affected by this storm will be portions of southern Randolph, northern Tallapoosa, northwestern Chambers, and southeastern Coosa County through 4 o'clock this afternoon. So basically from maybe Roxton all the way down to about 5 Points, and then southwest to just north of Camp Hill, and then back up to around Alexander City, and then coming back up to around Wadley, just north of Broughton Ridge, and back up to Roxton. If you're inside those areas I just mentioned, that's where the heaviest part of this line of thunderstorms is occurring at the moment, and there's just a tremendous, an unusually large amount of lightning involved with this line of thunderstorms. We also have hail core right there near Daviston. We have a hail core just to the west of Roanoke. And let's see if we have any more indications. We do. We have a hail core just northeast of Alexander City. There's a 90% chance we have hail there. Going to look at a couple of different products here. Where you see the darker colors mixed in with the lighter colors, that's probably where the wind is located and probably where the wind would be its strongest. And I'll just draw it on the map here. If you're anywhere close to that red line that I'm putting on the map, I know that's, hold on a second. Got to do some behind the scenes stuff here so you can see that. All right, there you go. If you see that red line there that I just drew on the screen, that's where the heaviest wind would be, and this entire line is moving off to the east. So it's going to definitely affect places like Wadley, Dickert, Roanoke, 5 Points, down into Lafayette as it moves off to the east. Again, it's not severe, but it is very strong. A lot of lightning involved with this storm system as it moves through. Let me go back to the reflectivity, and there it is. Mary Wilkins reporting that it's pouring outside of Wadley. Yeah, no question. Brittany's asking the question, do I think it's capable of producing a tornado? Well, Brittany, any thunderstorm is capable of producing a tornado. I mean, thunderstorms rotate or they would not be a thunderstorm. The thing is, I don't see any indication at the moment that we have any low-level rotation with this storm. It's all elevated. So to answer your question, it's a yes-no answer. Yes, it's a thunderstorm, so it's capable of producing a tornado. Do I see any signs of a tornado in the storm right this moment? No, I do not. That line of storms is coming right at you, Pat Smith, so it will move through Pennon. Logan reporting that it is storming bad in Roanoke. Mickey Norwood, pouring, lightning, and thundering in Roxton. Absolutely. We zoom out again. We are here primarily for this severe thunderstorm warning that's down in now southeastern Tallapoosa County and northwestern Lee. I think we're missing a loop or two there. Sights down. Let's go to level 3. Looks like we've lost some data from the National Weather Service, which is not uncommon during times of severe weather because their bandwidth gets sucked up big time. So neither level 2 or level 3 is giving us any. Well, there we go. There's level 3. Unfortunately, the federal government will not give the National Weather Service offices the funding that they need to really do the job that they need to be doing. And when we go into severe weather mode, their bandwidth gets sucked up like a vacuum cleaner because so many folks are trying to use their data. We start having data issues, which is the absolute worst time for that to happen, right in the middle of a severe weather event. Soapbox alert. All right, so anyway, Waverly, you've got a severe thunderstorm coming right at you. It's coming out of Tallapoosa County, about to move into extreme southwestern Chambers County. So the severe thunderstorm warning that's involving Lee County, I know you folks have just had a very heavy cell move through Auburn and Opelika, but that's not the storm cell they're warning for. They're warning for this storm up here around Waverly. Now, we got heavy rain in different places across Chambers County, Lynette all the way down to about Lake Harding. We have a very heavy thunderstorm taking place there. And then just look at this mess up here in northern Chambers back into Tallapoosa. Moderate rain now in Lafayette. Highway 77 from just south of Milltown all the way up through Milltown, Abanda, up to Wadley. Just a complete washout right now. Same thing for 431 from 5 Points up through Welch, up into Roanoke, and then continuing all the way up to about Roxton. Very heavy rainfall, and you can clearly see that blue dotted line there. That's all the locations inside of that blue dotted line is where the special weather statement was issued for, and you can clearly see why. Very heavy rainfall and lightning taking place. We are looking at, just in this frame that you're looking at, we're talking 30 lightning strikes in the last 3 minutes. And that's basically from about our town all the way up to Roanoke. We've had right around 30 lightning strikes in the last 3 minutes across the area. Things are looking better up in Clay County. The rain finally clearing out up there just a little bit. Wedowee, things are getting a little better there. Woodland, finally out of the very heavy rainfall. And as I zoom back out, you can see that basically along I-20 in Georgia and then right down the Alabama-Georgia state line to central Randolph County and then back to the southwest all the way to Montgomery. Just a major amount of rain and thunderstorms and lightning taking place. And then over in West Georgia, from just north of Columbus around Harris County, all the way back down to east of Columbus and then back off to the west and northwest, and you're making just a tremendous amount of rain and thunderstorm activity. Same thing down there northeast of Albany. And then look what's happening back off to the west. Downtown Birmingham now under a severe thunderstorm warning. That stretches back out I-20 back toward Tuscaloosa. Scuba, Mississippi, strong thunderstorm moving into Alabama right now, all the way back down to around Meridian, and that's what we can see on the Birmingham radar. Let's switch to the composite, which is not going to give us a real good look at the intensity, but it will give you a general idea of the overall coverage if we can get it to populate. And I don't think we're going to. I think we have data issues there as well. Okay, let's switch to a different radar system. Let's see if we can get something else to work here. let's take that back out to reflectivity. All right, maybe we're going somewhere here. All right, that is Birmingham. Let's take it to MMR. MRS. MRMS. I'll get it right in a minute. All right, this is a look at the entire southeastern United States. I know there's a lot of towns on there. It's kind of hard to see. But you can kind of see that we do have storms from central Alabama all the way back to just north of Gulfport, Mississippi, and from just east of Jackson, Mississippi, up through Tuscaloosa. All that's got to move through here. So this is going to continue for quite some time this afternoon. So let's take it back in close. And that's what we're looking at. Hang on a second. Bear with me, folks. All right, now you can see the new radar we're talking about. So let me do that one more time. Let me zoom back out. That's the entire southeastern United States. And again, you can see storms stretching from Atlanta down to Montgomery, all the way down to Gulfport, and then a secondary line from Birmingham back over to just east of Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah, see, I don't like that. We're being told that the sun is shining in Ashland, Alabama. That's not good. We don't want sun this afternoon because what's going to happen, you're going to warm back up, and then these storms back over in West Alabama are yet to go. They're coming your way. And that sunshine is going to give them fuel to flare back up again. So let me take you back in, and you can see this is reflectivity and cloud coverage. So look at that, and this is a couple of minutes off. So I'm sure that those clouds are dissipating, especially in southwest Clay. Look over here in Tallapoosa now. We're talking Childersburg's got full-blown sunshine. Sylacauga can see the sun coming. Talladega Springs, full-blown sunshine. Chelsea over in, near Alabaster, Columbiana, Calera, Chilton County, Rockford, all in the sunshine now. Breaks in the clouds down here in Chambers County also, and back over Troup County. So that's what we don't want to see. We don't want the sunshine this afternoon, but unfortunately, that's what we're getting. Yeah, it might be good for business, and I hope it is, but it's not going to be good for what's coming later, I'm afraid. So that's what we're looking at. We have lost that severe thunderstorm warning. Hang on. Yes, we did lose the severe thunderstorm warning. And that warning has been replaced with that special weather statement, which covers central and eastern Tallapoosa, northwestern Chambers, and southern Randolph. I believe, let's see. Let's go back to reflectivity on the NextRad Pro. Okay, that's current. We finally got the data issues resolved, I think. That is current, and you can see that it's just coming a monsoon in southern Randolph County from Rock Mills all the way back up to Weehadkee, up 87 to about Big Springs, back over to around Crystal Lake, and then down to Roanoke, all the way down 431 into northern Chambers County, all the way down to Lafayette. We got a couple of hail markers there, one just to the northeast of downtown Roanoke, 40% chance of hail there. We have a hail marker down there on Doublehead, maybe a little bit to the west, 90% chance of hail there. And then north of Lafayette, we have a 70% chance of hail. Back over in Tallapoosa County, north of Dadeville, we have an 80% chance of hail there as well. And yes, that storm has moved into Troup County now. You've got a pretty good storm sitting just north of downtown and just south of downtown LaGrange, and back out there around Lee's Crossing. You've got a sail moving in there as well. This is the way it's going to work this afternoon, folks. It may be sunny 1 minute, and 30 seconds later, you got torrential rainfall. I mean, that's just the nature of what we're looking at this afternoon with these showers and thunderstorms. Again, they could develop anywhere at any time and could be anywhere from a light shower to a tornado. Though tornadoes are not very likely this afternoon, anytime you have a thunderstorm, there's always that possibility. I think the greater threat is going to be damaging straight-line winds and large hail, and of course, just tremendous lightning output with these storms this afternoon. So you certainly don't want to be caught outside in one of these storms, the lightning popping around like it is. Good, back in the day when I grew up, if you was around my grandmama, you unplugged everything in the house and you went and sat down beside the bed and you stayed quiet until the storm was over with. Now, I don't know that being quiet is going to allow you to hide from the lightning. I never understood that, but that's the way I was raised. But, unplugging things is not a bad idea if you don't have them on some type of protective surge protector, especially appliances like your television, audio equipment, computers, and that sort of thing. In this type of setup, if I was in the path of one of these storms, I'd be turning everything off. Because all it takes is one surge on your power line to wipe out everything in your house. So be very conscious of that as we go throughout the remainder of the afternoon. And make sure you have multiple ways of receiving severe weather information. Folks, I got to tell you, 95% of surviving severe weather is simply knowing what's going on around you. It's called situational awareness. And so you've got to have a way to get that weather information. You need a weather radio. You need a NOAA weather radio. And you need to make sure it's programmed for your county and a tier of counties around your house. And just make sure that you have that plugged up with a battery in it. Make sure you have at least one, if not two, apps on your phone. Your phones come automatically with the WIA alerts turned on. That's those alerts that you get when there's a child abduction. You'll also get tornado warnings through that same avenue. You're not going to get severe thunderstorm. You're not going to get watches, but you will get tornado warnings and I think flood warnings through the WIA alerts, unless you have gone in and purposely turned them off. Your phone comes with it pre-programmed and turned on. If you have turned them off, please turn them back on so that you'll at least get the tornado warnings if a tornado warning were to be issued. Don't rely on outdoor warning sirens anywhere across Alabama or Georgia. They're just not designed for indoor warning, especially in the middle of the night while a storm's going on. So don't rely on outdoor warning sirens to alert you if a warning is issued. All right, so getting a couple of questions up there. How long this is going to continue? We'll look at it, my friend, all the way back to Meridian, Mississippi. So this has the potential of continuing for several more hours this afternoon, maybe even into mid-evening, 7, 8, 9, 10 p.m. this evening before all of this gets completely out of here. Again, there's going to be periods of sunshine. Folks are texting me left and right, sun shining here. And yes, I am quite sure that it is. There are breaks in this stuff, especially behind that band that's coming through Randolph and Tallapoosa back to the west. Places like Ashland, Lineville, Delta, even down to Alexander City, sun shining. Back into Talladega County, Coosa County. And then we start to see the clouds increase again back in southern Shelby County, back over into Bibb County, where we have more thunderstorms developing, and all of that's going to move to the east, right into East Alabama and West Georgia. And then there's a third wave right over there by the Alabama-Mississippi state line. So maybe have multiple rounds of strong thunderstorms, and every last one of them that formed this afternoon has the potential of going severe. So stay weather aware. We have no warnings in place at the moment for East Alabama or West Georgia, so we are going to end our live severe weather coverage. If a warning is issued, I'll be right back with you to continue our coverage. We have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 9 o'clock tonight Central for the state of Alabama, for Central Alabama, from west to east across the entire state, and then a tornado watch in effect now for a large portion of the state of Georgia. The first one, which goes over to around Augusta, is in effect until 10 p.m. this evening, and a brand new tornado watch just issued for East Georgia all the way up into Columbia, South Carolina. That one will go probably till about 2 o'clock tomorrow morning. So stay by a good source of severe weather information, and if we have more severe weather this afternoon, if we go under any more warnings, I'll be right back with you. Again, be very aware of this lightning, folks. It is extremely dangerous. Stay indoors. Stay away from windows. Unplug anything that you're not willing to lose in a lightning storm. What was it? Stay out of the bathtub. Don't get on the telephone. Wait, nobody has corded phones anymore. Stay out of the bathtub. Be very quiet and sit down until the storm is over. And I'll be back with you if conditions warrant on Dr. Don's Weather.